The first scene shows a detective, named Hollis, in a doctor's office. He is devastated, as she tells him that he has been sterile his entire life. At home, he confronts his wife about the paternity of their kids. She tells him the truth and the reason behind her decision. While still trying to deal with what he is going through, an emergency reaches him. Now the story shifts to an atheist, named Gavin, standing on a ledge, to commit suicide. Crowd gathers below as they see Gavin on the ledge. Now arriving at the scene, Hollis climbs up to meet him. He introduces himself as a detective. As he probes him, Gavin admits that he isn't there by choice. He has to jump by noon, if not, someone else will die. Gavin flashes back, as he tells Hollis the story of a love triangle, leading him to attempt suicide. A married couple, Shauna and Joe, moved to an apartment just down the hall from Gavin's. One day, Shauna comes looking for a job at the hotel, where Gavin works. They make proper introductions as she is hired. The couple comes over to Gavin's apartment later that day. As Shauna's new boss, they invite him over for dinner. During the dinner, he notices Joe's cold behavior toward Shauna. He also realizes that Joe is a fundamentalist Christian. Joe pisses off Gavin for his non-beliefs and lifestyle. Next day at work, Shauna apologizes to Gavin for her husband's behavior. In return, he invites her to lunch, to which she reluctantly agrees. At lunch, Shauna tells him about her childhood trauma experienced from her father. Another day, reluctantly, Gavin accepts another invitation to dinner from Joe. During the dinner, they discuss faith and religion. In no time, their discussion heats up into a full-blown argument. Shauna intervenes to stop them, by asking Gavin to leave. Due to Joe's behavior, Gavin thinks of ways to punish him. He decides to free Shauna from her husband's religious ways. The next day, Shauna invites Gavin for a walk. During the walk, she tells him that she used to be a prostitute. And one day, she had sex with a guy in an empty church. The guy then beat her badly and abandoned her afterwards. The next morning, Joe had saved her from that mess. And now, she feels indebted to him as no one has ever showed her such kindness. Gavin tries to convince her that she doesn't need to feel indebted to Joe. He assures her that she will be better without him. But she begs him to stay away from Joe. She asks him to stay away from her as well. Shauna has a change of heart when she sees him consoling an employee at work. She comes unto him that night. They get closer and an affair ensues. Meanwhile, Joe comes across a suspicious text on Shauna's phone. He trails Shauna to the hotel where he confirms his suspicions. The next day, Gavin encourages Shauna to leave Joe. But she feels confused. She is stuck between her love for Gavin and gratitude towards Joe. Back to the present day, noon was dangerously approaching. And in an attempt to save Gavin, Hollis cuts the story to tell his. Hollis tells Gavin of his infertility and wife's infidelity, how she had slept with his brother to have their kids. Now he feels devastated and wishes Gavin would come down from the ledge. But Gavin explains him that he has no choice but to jump, when it gets to noon. Gavin also encourages Hollis to forgive his wife despite her infidelity. Irritated by his suggestion, Hollis asks Gavin to continue his story. Gavin tells him that Shauna wanted to tell Joe about their affair. But, before she could do this, Joe catches her while confessing her love to Gavin. The next morning, Joe confronts Gavin. He tells Gavin he has been married before with 2 kids. But because of sin, he could neither be a good husband, nor a good father. And eventually, he lost his family. But when he found Christ, the Lord gave him Shauna. Under the gunpoint, Joe forces Gavin to read a passage from the Old Testament. He reads, "If a man commits adultery with another man's wife, both the adulteress and the man be put to death." Gavin counters it with a Bible passage from the New Testament. He says, Jesus had saved the adulteress by ordering only those without a sin to punish her. Joe agrees, and then tells him to leave. Outside, Gavin tries to call Shauna to leave with her. But Joe picks up the call. Joe tells him that he has decided to follow the Old Testament. But he is willing to compromise and allow just one of them die. He asks him to decide if he himself wants to die, or let Shauna die by the noon. He orders Gavin to climb on a ledge of a high building. Now, Hollis informs Gavin that police has started searching for Joe already. But, as the bell indicates noon, Gavin asks Hollis to tell Shauna that he loves her. And the movie comes to an end, as Gavin takes a jump to his death. If you enjoyed this recap, kindly like and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Do let us know what you think about the movie in the comments section below. Enjoy other movie explanations on our channel. Thanks for watching.